If you're one of the 118 million Costco members worldwide, you've probably finished your $200 shopping trip by grabbing something quick from the food court. Maybe it's that famous $1.50 hot dog combo, or perhaps you've been tempted by those oversized pizza slices. But here's what might surprise you. Despite serving over 137 million customers annually, some of Costco's most popular food court items are actually terrible value propositions that'll leave you questioning your dinner choices. I just spent 3 weeks systematically testing every single item on Costco's current US food court menu, visiting locations at different times of day, and analyzing everything from ingredient quality to actual nutritional value per dollar spent. What I discovered will completely change how you approach that final stop before checkout. Today, I'm ranking 11 of Costco's food court offerings. 7 items you should absolutely skip, and 4 that actually justify the hype. Some of these results are going to be controversial, especially when we get to some beloved menu staples. But the data doesn't lie, and your wallet will thank you for knowing the truth. Let's start with the items that represent the worst value for your money, beginning with the biggest disappointment of them all. Number 7. Worst. Frozen strawberry lemonade. The polarizing refresher. Starting our list at number 7 is a $2.99 drink that proves sometimes seasonal items exist more for Instagram than actual refreshment. The frozen strawberry lemonade sounds perfect for hot shopping days, but the execution reveals why some flavors work better in theory than practice. The fundamental issue is balance. This drink can't decide if it wants to be tart or sweet, creating a flavor profile that's genuinely polarizing among customers. Some people love the tartness, while others find it so sour it's undrinkable. There's no middle ground with this one. You either love it or you're dumping it in the trash halfway through. For $3, you're getting what amounts to expensive Kool-Aid with ice. What makes this particularly frustrating is the limited availability. It's not offered at all locations, so you might drive to Costco specifically wanting this drink only to find out your location doesn't carry it. That's poor customer experience for something that's already hit or miss when you do find it. Number 6. Sundaes. The artificial topping trap. Taking the 6th spot at $2.49 are sundaes that should be a slam dunk, but consistently disappoint due to topping quality that makes you appreciate how difficult it apparently is to make fruit syrup taste like actual fruit. The soft serve base is actually decent, dense and creamy rather than the airy disappointment you get at most fast food places. But the toppings are where this falls apart. The strawberry syrup tastes aggressively artificial, like someone described strawberries to a chemist who had never actually eaten fruit. The chocolate topping is better, but still has that processed flavor that screams, food service grade. At $2.49, you're paying a 25% premium over the plain soft serve cup for toppings that actively make the experience worse. Multiple reviewers note that the syrup can be cloying and overly sweet, creating a dessert that's calorie-dense without being satisfying. Number 5. Soft serve cup. The basic disappointment. Coming in at number 5 is the $1.99 soft serve cup that represents everything mediocre about playing it safe. While the portion size is generous and the price seems reasonable, the execution reveals why some customers genuinely miss the old frozen yogurt option. The soft serve itself is dense and high fat, which sounds good on paper, but the flavor is aggressively basic. Vanilla that tastes like vanilla extract mixed with cream, chocolate that's more sweet than chocolatey. There's no complexity or character that makes you want to come back for more. What's particularly frustrating is the inconsistency. Some locations serve this at the proper temperature where it has a creamy texture. Others serve it too cold, creating something that's more like frozen butter than soft serve ice cream. The experience varies wildly depending on which Costco you visit. At $2, this competes with actual ice cream from grocery stores that deliver significantly better flavor and texture. You're paying convenience store prices for cafeteria-quality dessert. Number 4. Cold brew mocha freeze. The sugar bomb disguised as coffee. Taking the 4th spot is a $2.99 drink that perfectly illustrates what happens when coffee shops try to be dessert shops. The cold brew mocha freeze uses decent Kirkland Colombian cold brew as its base, but then drowns it in so much chocolate syrup that any coffee flavor becomes completely irrelevant. Reviewers consistently describe this as very sweet, with caffeine boost. This will give you a sugar crash instead of sustained energy. The sweetness is so overwhelming that many people consider this a dessert rather than a functional coffee drink. The texture is admittedly smooth, and the portion size is generous. But when the primary flavor is chocolate syrup rather than coffee, you're essentially paying coffee shop prices for what amounts to a chocolate milkshake with caffeine. The Kirkland cold brew base is actually quite good when you can taste it, but it gets completely lost in the sugar content. Number 3. Rotisserie Chicken Caesar Salad. The incomplete experience. Coming in at number 3 is a $6.99 salad that should be a home run, but consistently strikes out due to execution issues that make you question whether anyone actually tested this before putting it on the menu. The foundation is solid. This uses Costco's genuinely excellent rotisserie chicken, the same bird that drives millions of deli sales annually. Romaine lettuce, real chicken, Caesar dressing. All the components for success are there, but the assembly process treats this like an afterthought rather than a legitimate meal option. The most common complaint from customers is inconsistency. Sometimes you get croutons, sometimes you don't. The Parmesan cheese portions vary wildly between locations. The dressing is often either too little, leaving you with dry lettuce, or too much, creating a soggy mess. Multiple reviews describe this as feeling sparse and bare. Essentially expensive lettuce with some chicken thrown on top? Costco has access to quality rotisserie chicken that people already love. But poor execution turns what should be a satisfying, lighter meal option into something that feels incomplete and overpriced at $7. Number 2. Chicken and bacon sandwich. The cold reality, check. Taking the second spot is a $6.99 sandwich that represents everything wrong with serving cold food that was clearly designed to be eaten hot. This delivers big portions and high protein on paper, but the execution makes you wonder if anyone in product development actually tried eating this as intended. The bacon jam, which should be the star ingredient, reads as cloying and overly sweet when served refrigerator cold. The roasted chicken, while properly cooked, becomes dense and chewy at low temperature. The ciabatta bread suffers from moisture issues that create textural problems with every bite. Here's the kicker. Several reviewers note that this sandwich is actually quite good after you take it home and reheat it properly. But that defeats the entire purpose of food court convenience. You're paying for grab-and-go food that requires additional preparation to be enjoyable. At $7, this competes with actual restaurant sandwiches that are designed to be eaten immediately and taste good at serving temperature. Instead, you're getting what feels like meal prep that accidentally ended up in the food court. Number 1. Worst. Turkey and Swiss sandwich. The soggy disaster. Taking the top spot for items to absolutely avoid is a $6.99 sandwich that proves sometimes the most basic combinations can go spectacularly wrong when execution fails at every level. Multiple taste tests reveal consistently wet turkey, limp lettuce, and ciabatta bread that's either dry from over-refrigeration or soggy from moisture absorption. The sun-dried tomato spread, which should save the flavor profile, often tastes more like seasoned mayonnaise than anything resembling actual tomatoes. At $6.99, you're paying premium sandwich prices for what consumer reviews consistently describe as textural problems and poor hot/cold balance. This is food that people say they'd reluctantly eat if it was free at a work meeting, not something they'd choose to spend $7 on. You're getting typical processed deli meat with full-fat cheese and mayo-based spreads, delivering plenty of sodium and calories without the satisfaction factor that makes indulgent food worth it. It's the kind of meal that leaves you hungry an hour later, wondering why you didn't just grab a hot dog combo for less than a quarter of the price. All right, if you've made it this far, thank you for sticking with me through some pretty harsh reviews. I know it's tough to hear that some popular options aren't actually worth your money. But here's the thing. I'm about to share 4 food court items that are genuinely impressive and actually justify every penny. If this investigation is helping you make better choices on your next Costco run, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps more people discover these deep dives, and it lets me know you want more content that saves you money and disappointment. Double chocolate chunk cookie. The warm perfection. Starting our winners list is a $2.49 dessert that proves sometimes the simplest approach delivers the most satisfaction. Costco's double chocolate chunk cookie succeeds because it focuses on execution over innovation, and the results speak for themselves. This cookie is baked fresh and served warm, which immediately sets it apart from most food court desserts. The texture gets repeated praise from reviewers. Soft baked with multiple types of chocolate chunks that create interesting flavor variations in each bite. Many customers rate this above the discontinued churro, which is saying something considering the cult following that churro developed. The portion size is generous enough that most people end up sharing, which actually makes the value proposition even better. The only real downside is the richness. This is extremely sweet and dense, definitely an occasional treat rather than an everyday dessert. But when you want something indulgent after a long shopping trip, this delivers exactly what you're hoping for without any disappointing surprises. Number 3. Chicken Bake. The handheld champion. Taking the third spot is a $3.99 menu item that represents everything the food court does well when they focus on value and satisfaction over trying to be fancy. The chicken bake is widely cited as one of the most filling single items per dollar in the entire food court lineup. This succeeds because it's essentially a complete handheld meal disguised as a snack. Pizza dough filled with rotisserie chicken breast, bacon, cheese, and Caesar dressing creates a combination that hits multiple flavor notes while delivering serious protein and calories. It's the kind of food that actually keeps you satisfied for hours, rather than leaving you hungry again quickly. The key is freshness. When these come out of the oven properly heated, they deliver on both taste and texture. The dough has the right chew, the filling is hot and flavorful, and the overall experience feels substantial rather than like you're eating processed food court fare. Multiple reviewers highlight this as their go-to choice for value and convenience, especially when you need something you can eat with one hand while dealing with kids or loading your car. The post-pandemic reformulation has made these slightly drier with less filling than before, but they're still among the best values on the entire menu when served fresh. Number 2. Pepperoni pizza slice. The generous standard. Coming in at number 2 is a $1.99 menu item that shows what Costco's pizza can be when they get the execution right. The pepperoni pizza delivers what multiple reviewers call generous toppings and consistent texture. Exactly what you want from food court pizza. Unlike the disappointing cheese version, the pepperoni benefits from additional fat and flavor that helps balance the sauce and prevents the greasy separation issues that plague other pizza options. Reviews consistently highlight the approximately 11 pepperoni slices per slice, which is genuinely generous compared to most pizza chains. The real value becomes apparent when you consider the whole pie option at $9.95. An 18-inch pizza that feeds 6 to 8 people for under $10 represents benchmark value for feeding groups or families. It's repeatedly used as a take-home meal solution by people who understand the math. The texture is consistently better than other pizza options, with the pepperoni fat helping to create a more cohesive eating experience. While it's not gourmet pizza, it delivers exactly what you expect from food court pizza without any unpleasant surprises. Number 1. Best. Hot dog plus drink combo. The inflation-proof legend. Taking the top spot is a menu item that transcends food court rankings and enters the realm of cultural phenomenon. The $1.50 hot dog and drink combo hasn't changed price since the mid-1980s, giving it near-mythical inflation-proof status that makes it more than just food. It's a statement. But here's what makes this truly remarkable. It's not just cheap, it's actually satisfying. The all-beef quarter-pound hot dog delivers consistent, satisfying flavor and substantial protein. The 20-ounce fountain drink with free refills adds genuine value. The self-serve toppings bar lets you customize your experience exactly how you want it. This combo repeatedly ranks number 1 or number 3 in food court value analyses because it delivers on every metric that matters: taste, portion size, price, and reliability. Whether you're in California or Connecticut, you get exactly the same experience for exactly the same price. The hot dog combo represents everything Costco does well. After 3 weeks of systematic food court testing, here's what I learned about making smart choices when you're standing in that line after a long shopping trip. The worst items on Costco's food court menu fail because they try to be something they're not, or cut corners on execution. The turkey sandwich tries to be a premium deli experience but delivers cafeteria quality. The chicken and bacon sandwich tries to be gourmet but gets served cold. The salad tries to be a complete meal but feels incomplete due to inconsistent assembly. The best items succeed because they understand their role and execute it flawlessly. The hot dog combo knows it's supposed to be incredible value and delivers exactly that. The chicken bake knows it's filling comfort food and doesn't try to be fancy. The pepperoni pizza provides generous portions at fair prices for families. The next time you're finishing up your Costco run, remember this ranking. Your dinner satisfaction and your wallet will thank you for choosing items that actually deliver on their promises rather than just their convenience factor. If this deep dive helped you become a smarter food court shopper, subscribe for more investigations that'll save you money and disappointment. Because when you're feeding a family, every dollar and every meal decision matters.